Games for English. In school, children, just as we do in the UK, learn English by rote, which means that a lot of the time when you ask them a question, they're answering kind of in a sequential order of questions and answers that they've learned in school. So it can sound like a child can speak English very well until you go slightly off topic and then suddenly they're completely lost because that's not for them the next question. You know, they expect, hello, what's your name, how are you? And if you go out of sequence, you'll still get the answers in sequence and go, oh, okay. So let's make English a little bit more alive. All of the callback and responses and songs will help with that, but sometimes we need some games too. I like children to get into a bit more of a conversational approach to the language, working with each other. And the best way to do that is through comedy. So in a circle or down the line, this really works. You can pretend that there's a smell. You smell like a coconut. The children will die laughing, and then encourage this child that you've just said that they smell to call you a cheeky monkey or a silly banana or whatever comes to mind. So now you've set it up through modelling, and use the teachers and use the other volunteers if you need to set it up, especially with very young children. The basic premise is one person says something like, you smell like a coconut, the other person passes it back, you cheeky monkey, and now they say, you smell like a coconut, you cheeky monkey. What we're going for here is lots of acting out, really acting out the smell, really acting out the disgust at being told that you smell or the cheekiness of it, some kind of fun emotion to go round. Once they've got that basic premise, it's really easy to get them to play with English that they might actually use. So you might put them in the marketplace where they might say, you know, how much for this t-shirt? And then the other person says, it's, 20 kwacha. So you can have them having normal conversations but that go around the circle. And because you've set it up in a fun way, hopefully that will encourage them to have more fun within their interactions. Once they've got that going, you can put them into pairs and do really simple A-B scenes and try and make these fun. It might be, how much are these tomatoes? 100 kwacha each. You're joking, I'll give you 50 each. I'm not selling these tomatoes to you. Something like that. Let them have fun with it. Let them express. Let them be more rude and more flamboyant than they would be in real life, because that way they've got a hold of the language. Of course they'll be polite once they get out there. Most Malawians are born polite, but we want them really expressing themselves, having fun, and using the English language in a way that's viable and alive to them and not straight out of the book. So, passing backwards and forwards until we go around the circle, and then splitting up into pairs for fun, simple little A-B scenes that you can write up on the board or just have them learn or have them make up their own if they're older children. A game that I play a lot here in the UK, especially with younger children, to get them talking to each other and using proper English, really worked last year when we were in Lilongwe. It's called What Am I Doing? So you invite a child up to mime something. Now I've got a real cat, but I could pretend that I'm miming. Meow, meow, meow. I've got two cats now. And then encourage the lead child to ask the others, what am I doing? This will cure a linguistic problem that I noticed in Malawi, where a lot of them say, what I am doing. I think it's in the textbooks wrong. So this will iron that out. What am I doing? And then the other children get to put their hand up and answer, you are stroking a cat, you are stroking a dog, you are getting fluff off your trousers, whatever it is their guess is. And then either that children gets to come up, or if that children's answered 10 things right today, you can just choose somebody else. This works really well with household tasks, like, what am I doing? And one of the children will say sweeping. This one. There seems to be like codes for what they're doing. So most children know this one, kind of like those little bristle brushes where they, this seems to be sweeping. This is cooking in steamer. So this would be a good one if you want to start out with this. They'll all guess exactly what you're doing. You're sweeping or you're cooking in steamer. But then branch them out. Try and get them running or dancing or reading a book or taking a photograph or using their mobile phone, because they've all seen these things and they've all had a chance to play with them. So what am I doing? Miming, and have the other children guess. Really great for simply picking up their English, even though it won't feel like an English lesson, and have fun with the miming, really get into it.